Hey guys, what's up? It's Ash here. I'm finally doing my fucking video. It's been like, 2 weeks, a little bit over 2 weeks, I think, since my last one. And, yeah, so here it is. I, like, literally smoked a bowl before I came out here, so if y'all can't already tell, I'm pretty fucking stoned. So we'll see how this goes. Oh, fuck. This is gonna be interesting. But anyways, so yeah, this is what update video number 4 or 5. I lost count already. So this is like my voice now. Right now it probably doesn't sound like it's deepened that much because for some reason when I talk to like a fucking computer or like on the phone or to people, like my voice tends to get higher. I think that's with everybody though, but it is deepening. I could tell, like I could feel it, especially like when I'm just by myself and I'm like talking out loud to myself. I could really fucking hear it. What else? Yeah, this is like weird doing this fucking high. Like it's weird. Like maybe I shouldn't have smoked before I did this. Because damn, my brain's like literally going 500 miles per hour right now. So not cool, bro. So not cool. Yeah, so anyways, I'm doing this video across the street from my house in the park. There's nobody here right now. I'm doing it here because I feel like the lighting would be better, and not only that, like I don't know, I just wanted to be in a different scene instead of doing it in my room. And number 3, I don't want nobody to like listen in on my videos, like, you know what I mean? It's just like it's something I'm going through and my aunt knows I'm going through, but like it's still fucking like awkward, just, you know what I mean, talking about it. It's just, I don't know, but it just is. Not that she's fully accepting and everything, it's fucking weird. I don't like people listening in. So yeah, doing that. And it's pretty fucking hot out here. God, I hate summer. I can't wait till it's done. Oh, it's fucking humid too. Okay, so let's get to the business here. The car just parked across the street. They better not get down and ruin my parade. Anyways, let's get to business. Today, I'm 1 month, 1 week, and 2 days on testosterone. I know, I picked the most perfect fucking day to, make this video. And, I wanted to do it at a month, but obviously that didn't happen because, one, I've been tired lately for some reason. I think it's the heat, not anything to do with like the hormones and stuff. It's just the heat. It's been humid here. We're not used to the humidity here, so that even makes it worse. And I've just been going home just tired. Oh yeah, maybe it's not that. Maybe it's the bud. Yeah, it's the bud, you dumbass. Never mind, skip all that. It's the marijuana. And the heat and the humidity is just the cherry on top. But anyways, yeah, so I'm a month, 1 week, 2 days on testosterone. So, nothing has changed since the last videos. My voice is deepening more so. Maybe you can't tell in the video because like I mentioned before, my voice tends to get higher when I talk to people. I don't know, but whatever. Eventually you guys will hear it. I have an appointment next week. Next week in 2 days, but it's Sunday today, obviously, but in 2 days I have another appointment with the endo. So that's my first appointment with endo. I had my blood drawn the first day I got on testosterone. I had my blood drawn that day, but obviously they didn't have levels yet to check, but they were able to start me on, I'm assuming it's a low dose, 40 milliliters, I believe. I have a vial of 200 milliliters, and I'm supposed to get like 4 or 5 injections out of that a month. So when I do it every week. So hopefully, I don't know, I guess that's what that appointment's going to be about. I'm assuming checking my levels from when they drew my blood a month and a week and 2 days ago. So I wonder what my levels were then. You know, like if I had high levels of testosterone naturally already. Who knows? We'll see. I'm hoping they change the dose, maybe like higher. I don't know. I'm like just, I don't know. I feel like my voice should be deeper already, I guess. But maybe it's not. I mean, it's different for everybody. I don't know. But my mom, nobody's noticed anything yet on their own. As far as voices and all that, my mom, one day after work, I was sitting on the couch next to her and she looked at my face. She's always like looking at acne on my face because I'm a recovering addict. So when she sees me having breakouts, she associates it with me on drugs. So I guess like my face was like red. It looked like it broke out or something. And my mom saw your face, and I'm like, Mom, it's hot, it's humid, and it has been. And I work in the heat. Like I'm sweating all day. You know what I mean? My face is already naturally oily already. And you add the hormones to that. Do you know what I mean? But as far as breakouts go, I haven't, but I haven't like had increased breakouts to where it's noticeable yet. Because I'm essentially going through another puberty, and my first puberty, I did have acne. You know, my face is still, I'm 31 years old, it's still oily to this day. My pores are always open, you know what I mean? So I have noticed my skin being more oilier, most definitely. But as far as like breaking out all crazy yet, it hasn't happened. I mean, I have had a couple, like one last week was on my eyebrow, big one. I'll get like one at a time, you know what I mean? I got one random one on my hair, well, not on it, but like in it, not on the hairline like you would normally get pimples, but like in the hair itself, there was that random one. So I'm getting like random like pimples like that. Hopefully it just stays at that, because I'm not looking forward to like getting cystic acne. Like I didn't even have cystic acne before. So really hoping I don't fucking have major fucking acne. I mean, if it does, it does. I'm not gonna like stop taking testosterone because of it. But I don't want to go through that. You know what I mean? So there's that. And what else? Still, okay, yeah, downstairs area. I've come up with the perfect term for like what goes on down there, and it's essentially like a micro boner. I have to say that slow because it's like kind of a tongue twister. Micro boner, yeah, micro boner. That's what it feels like. Like if your shit's like if you got a boner all fucking day and you're not horny or nothing, you're just like your shit's just there like thinking on its own, which is so fucking weird because, you know, like the whole joke, like, you know, guys have two heads, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of true to a point. Like, testosterone kind of controls shit that you don't necessarily, like, have any control over it. You know what I mean? It's either you could play along or you could just try your hardest not to. So that's been going on, micro penis, micro boner. So, yeah, it's weird to have, like, you know, the female clitoris, which is essentially the same thing as a penis. It grows, you know what I mean? And it's interesting. I mean, for me, it's very interesting. It's very awkward at the same time to even talk about it, but it's fucking weird. You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty exciting too. Like, you know, it's not ever gonna be like a full fucking 8-inch cock. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, who knows? It's all about genetics too. Like it can grow to a certain length, you know, 1, 2, 3 inches at most, I guess. But still, I mean, shit, from as small as the clitoris is to it becoming that's a pretty big deal if you think about it. And maybe like you have questions like, well, why wouldn't you grow a full, you know, full on dick? Well, if you think about it, a lot of this stuff happens in the womb, you know, when we're babies. It's like when a male baby is born, yeah, he's got a little penis, right? But that little penis is like essentially way bigger than a clitoris already. Do you know what I mean? So the growth, it's probably like the same growth I get from on transgender men. It's probably the same growth capacity, like, or growth, I don't know what word I'm looking for, like the same amount of growth happens for an FTM and to a cis man. even though the sizes are still different. Well, it's because it's like a clitoris is very small. And when you're a baby, a male baby has a penis, but it's a small penis, but it's still way bigger. You know what I mean? The starting off size. So yeah, it's like the same growth, but that's why we don't. That's why I think we don't grow a full-on cock. You know what I mean? And then surgeries after that, if I wanted to. There's two different kinds of phalloplasty, which is like a full-on prosthetic, like you can get it hard and all that shit. Or there's a metidioplasty, which I forgot the details of that one. But I'm not even thinking about that shit yet, guys. Like, honestly, that's like way far in the future. Like, that's not even on my mind. Who knows by then? You know what I mean? So that'll be a conversation for like way future video if I'm still doing it by then. But yeah, what else? I haven't had any increased body hair or nothing like that yet. I do seem to be sweating more or like easier than I used to, but it's hard for me to tell if that's the testosterone, which is, I know is gonna make that happen anyways, but I don't know if it's that or if it's just that we're just having really humid weather these last couple weeks. You know, I live in the desert, so the desert Southwest, like, we have a dry heat, you know, like the humidity here has been like 50%, 60% at days, and that's a lot. Like, oh, you know, I can't handle it. So I have been sweating, but I can't tell if that's, you know, from the testosterone or the humidity. It's probably from both, honestly. I seem to be sweating a lot easier. And the thing too, like the male body odor, I haven't got that yet. You know, I put deodorant on and all that, obviously. But even with that on, or even with it out, like off, I haven't smelt any increased body odor yet. So no hair growth yet, no body odor, none of that yet. It's basically just my voice gradually coming down, like further and further. So you guys tell me if you hear a difference in my voice. Probably very minuscule, but when I'm alone talking to myself, there's times where it's like, whoa, Ash. Let me tell you this for sure, how I know my voice is changing. When I'm like jamming out in the car or like in the shower like I did before this, you know, I listened to my Bluetooth speaker in the shower or in my car or whatever, and I'll sing along to my songs, and a lot of them are female songs, in particular Lady Gaga. We all know I love Lady Gaga. So, you know, me singing along to her songs, I'm not a good singer at all, but like a month, you know, before I got on T, it was easier to match the tone of the music, of the lyrics, than it is for me now. Now I could hear myself like trying to get into those higher notes, but it's harder. I could feel that it's harder, and then my voice wants to like cut off, like, you know, like weird. So that's happening. Not so much when I'm talking. Like when I'm talking to somebody else, like I am right now, my voice isn't cracking in and out. So I'm definitely starting puberty, guys. So yeah, this is gonna be interesting, like having a second puberty when you're 31, you know what I mean? Like, that's so fucking weird. I imagine it to be worse than the first puberty, because it's like my body naturally makes estrogen because I have the equipment to make estrogen, and I have to externally take testosterone. So I'm taking the two opposite hormones, and it's like they're battling each other. You know, testosterone's going to take over for the most part, but it's like that's a different kind of puberty. You know what I mean? You know, like normal puberty is like your hormones are waking up, but it's not like both hormones are waking up and, you know, attacking each other. So we'll see. I seem to be happier. You know, one person at work noticed that, like, you seem to be a lot more happier, and I can attest to that. Like, I am. I can feel it myself. I don't know. I'm just in brighter, like, spirits and mood, and I'm just ready to go. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just happy. Like, I can't believe, I can't believe this is happening already. I mean, already, I wish it was happening like 10 years ago, but man, I never thought I would actually get myself to do this. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm just so happy. Yeah. And what's weird too is like I also just feel more masculine. You know, I'm not necessarily passing in public yet. You know, people still like, thank you, ma'am, thank you this, but every once in a while, sir. You know, it was about that is when before I got on tea, like 5 years ago, when I was on drugs pretty hard, I lost some weight. And I pretty much got to like my goal weight of like, and to me, I didn't look sucked up. Maybe my face did, but my body didn't. So I was like at like 120, 125. I'm 5'2", so that's not that small. You know what I mean? 125 is like a good 130. You know what I mean? So I got to that size, that pictures of me, and I started passing like almost every time when I lost my weight, because I didn't have the hips and the chest kind of went down with it, so it was easier to hide. Now that I'm back to my 170-pound fat ass size, I'm not passing again. So that sucks. Even though I'm on testosterone for a month, a week, and 2 days, I'm still not passing yet. So I am looking forward to the day where it's just naturally like people don't even see that I'm transgender. You know what I mean? So, and I don't go around telling everybody I'm trans or this, and I just know I'm very protective of who I fucking tell. The public, you know, outside, strangers or whatever, I don't give a fuck what they think. I don't care what the fuck they think. You know, for those who know me or even acquaintances, some people that are acquaintances, I may not necessarily tell, but I don't care them seeing me one day as female and then being like, whoa, this bitch is different all of a sudden. And then them ask me, but whatever. I'm not going around like telling everybody. Mostly everybody in my life that needs to know knows. You know what I mean? Except for my parents. That's it. Other than that, my work knows. Everybody knows. And everybody's on board. You know, it couldn't be a better time to do this. God, thank God, right? But yeah, I don't think there's anything else that I could mention that I forgot. Let me see here. Yeah, so about me feeling more masculine, it's like, I think it has to do with me, it's the fact that I'm on T now, you know, it's like all like mental, like, the testosterone's not making me feel more masculine. It's the fact that I'm on the hormone. Just like, I just naturally feel like it's happening, you know what I mean? Like, I just naturally feel like it's kind of like a placebo, I guess. I feel more masculine. I don't feel my flamboyant gestures coming out as often as they used to, or maybe I just don't feel them like I used to. Maybe they're still happening and I still have these flamboyant ways of moving my arms and hands and the way I move my head. Maybe it's still the same. Maybe I'm just not noticing it as much. But I don't know. But I feel more masculine. Just when I walk, I just feel more masculine. And the new binder I have really, 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 really is helping me with that too. I'm wearing one of them now. It flattens pretty good. Like, it flattens pretty good. But you can still see that, right? The other one that's tighter than this, perfect. And I can work in it and all that good stuff. You know, it still sucks wearing one, don't get me wrong. It's still like wearing a bra. You're not wearing them to like push up your chest and, you know what I mean? Not for like bust. You're like pretty much pushing them down and flattening them against your whole, like, you know what I mean? So it's uncomfortable in the sense like when you sweat in it and it's tight, you know what I mean? But the one I'm wearing doesn't go all the way down to right here. It's like a sports bra looking one. So it kind of just cuts under the ribs, but it doesn't hurt. And all the other binders I've had that are like full body or even like full body, like down the leg, those will hurt after a while. My back will start fucking hurting from the compression. But yeah, so that's probably helping me feel like I'm more like, I feel more masculine. It's helping me, the image of it. It's helping my dysphoria, most definitely. So I do have like dysphoria about me being overweight as well, because we all know, having the female curvy body and being overweight, it adds to those curves. Do you know what I mean? Unless you get to the point where it engulfs your curves. But like, I've always been naturally thick too. I've always been a thick person. Not like fat, but like I don't know, like I just have a thick body. If I was a straight female, guys would love that thick. For being white, I got an ass. And that ass, I love it and I hate it at the same time. My hips, my hips. I hate them. So like lately I've been thinking about like working out, like starting to work out. You're on testosterone now. That's gonna help you, to build the muscle than you had before. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to like motivate myself to like go work out. But it's just been so fucking long, guys. It's hard for me to do that. Like it's like, especially cardio. Like doing like stuff like that, walking and riding the bike and shit like that, because I get exhausted very fast. And I know, I try to tell myself, just keep going, because it'll get easier and easier and easier. Before you know it, you'll be riding this damn thing like it's nothing. You know what I mean? Now, as far as like lifting weights goes, I love lifting weights. I think that's so fun. But yeah, I'm afraid of not seeing results. You know what I mean? Like, because I've done this before, even though it was pre-T, I've done this before, and I'm trying not to like get so too excited about it, because yeah, testosterone helps build muscle, and you know what I mean? You get results easier than you do when you're female. But I'm trying not to overthink that to the point where like, yeah, I'm just gonna automatically have this body by working out. Do you know what I mean? It also like depends on, your lifestyle and genetics too. I don't know what my genetics are like as far as, build people in my family. I don't know. So I'm like nervous at the same time of like still not getting the like fucking results. You know what I mean? Like I want it so bad. I'm not trying to be a bodybuilder. Hell no. Whew, me as short as I am, that would be fucking hilarious. No. No, what I want is like a thin body, not skinny, but like a thin. I just want to be ripped. You know what I mean? I want to be toned. I don't want to be all busted, like, oh yeah, fucking, I just want to be like Bruce Lee thin, kind of, maybe a little bit thicker, but like that. Do you know what I mean? He's ripped as fuck, but he ain't all buff. You know what I'm saying? Toned. I want that. Probably not as ripped as Bruce Lee. I'm not saying like, oh, are you trying to be like fucking martial artist over here? But that's my goal, to actually have visible abs and just everything, visible everything. It would be nice to just, I live for the fucking dream of being able to just walk around without my shirt on. Like right now, I'm sitting at the park and it's a nice summer day, just to be able to wear basketball shorts, fucking flip-flops, and just have my fucking shirt off, dude. Like, oh my god, that, like, I live for that fucking moment right there. God, as a kid, I was a boy as a kid. I was 100% boy. I just played with my shirt off until puberty hit, and even then it was hard to keep my shirt on. I had to, and then it went straight to hiding it. I wasn't like most females who get excited about puberty and like, oh, my boobs are growing. Look, I got cleavage. Oh, no, fuck that. I fucking dreaded that fucking moment so bad. Because like, even going to the store, just having to walk around and just like shopping for that shit, it was just like, oh my god. Traumatizing. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's all I got for today. This is a long motherfucking video. It's like 25 minutes long. So I should cut this off right now. But yeah, I guess it's extra long since I missed like 2 weeks. Okay, guys, so there you go. And then I'm high. I'm stoned as fuck too, so there's that. But yeah, so yeah, this is my, I think, fifth or fourth fucking update video. 1 month, 1 week, 2 days in on testosterone. Or you could say it 6 weeks and 2 days. Or you can say it, there was one other way to put it. I can't think about that right now. It's too complex. Okay, so anyways, thank y'all for checking out my video. If y'all do, let me know, like you guys are welcome to ask me questions too. Like I will answer you guys in the next video or on the comments or whatever. But don't be afraid to ask me questions. And also, like, let me know, do you guys like notice a change at all? Like, be honest, you know, just let me know. Okay, where the fuck is the stop button? There it is.